What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Tyler Gates, aka TAG Law 205. It is draft day, ladies and gentlemen. It is draft day, okay? The Atlanta Hawks have the number one pick in the 2024 NBA draft. I'm glad to share it with you guys. We're going to get right down to it. We're going to talk about this evening's NBA draft. We're also going to do my final mock draft on here as well live. And we're also going to talk about possible draft night trades and rumors. Like it up, subscribe. And yes, let's get right to it, y'all. So, over here, I have Zachary Richardson going number one, okay? And what I mean by this is Zachary Richardson is a perfect, not necessarily perfect prospect, but he's a perfect wing in my eyes. You talk about somebody that can fill the void of a DeAndre Hunter if you get to trade him. Adrian Griffin, has he panned out at all? You wouldn't say really for somebody that fell to 16 that was projected to go top 10 in the 2022 draft. Who else is on that wing? Sadiq Bey, are you going to bring him back? Probably not. And Zachary Richardson is definitely the future of the Atlanta Hawks. He's the future. Some people say that he's already a bust. No, he's not Mikal Bridges. He's not Brandon Ingram. He's himself, right? And I would compare him to a taller Klay Thompson with defense. Now, I know that might be a stretch for some of you guys, but a taller Klay Thompson with defense, that's who I compare him to. You talk about a guy that instantly can step in right now and help the Hawks win at this certain level that they want to, or if they want to go into a rebuild mode with Zachary Richardson as their number one guy around Jalen Johnson and Kobe Buffkin and others, right? So at number two, easy decision here for Washington. They're going to have Alex Sarr. Now, if I am the Hawks, you do not take Alex Sarr. Alex Sarr did not want to come work out for you, nor did he want to play here. So here is my explanation for why the Wizards should not trade up. As a Hawks fan, I would want you to trade up because you know you're my division rival and you're going to get shafted. But at the same time, not being a biased fan or anything, the Washington Wizards can definitely use a center, and Alex Sarr is that guy. You talk about somebody that can fill the void of a Dale Gapper when you traded him away. Mike Muscala is definitely not the answer. EO is his nickname because he has a long, legated name. He can be a serviceable power forward, somebody like an Eric Pascal, how he was, if you remember him back on the 2020 Warriors roster, just come in and work right now. Denny Avdia, you have him. He should be traded tonight. I would trade him and build the team around Bilal Coulibaly and Alex Sarr. Once again, you can get so many picks back for Denny Avdia. Yes, the big trade about Mikal Bridges, I'm going to get into that, so don't worry. But Denny Avdia could definitely be a target for the Knicks. I don't think they're going to go after him anymore now that they got Mikal Bridges. But at the same time, Denny Avdia should be traded. You talk about a player that averaged 15 points, averaged 4 or 5 rebounds, and got those assists up as well. Deeming him the next Luka when he first came out into the draft. So has he lived up to it? No. But can he live up to part of that? Absolutely he can. He's only 23 years old, I think. So Denny Avdia has time. And Alex Sarr and Bilal Coulibaly and Johnny Davis, if he's still a part of that young core, can definitely be something going forward. At pick 3, this is difficult. Mikal Bridges is not a Rocket, guys. He's not a Rocket. So what does this tell teams? What does this tell certain teams? This tells a team, okay, we're going to have to get some more intel on what the Rockets are going to want to do with this pick. Is it Brandon Ingram? Is it Kevin Durant? There was a report that just came out for it. Is it Devin Booker? I don't think he's going to leave Phoenix. But guys, if I'm the Rockets here, I'm trading this pick. I'm trading down with Charlotte. Charlotte comes up and get Klingon. Or in this scenario, the Rockets are gonna get Reed Shepherd. Those are my consensus top 3. Excuse me. Reed Shepherd, Zachary Richardson and Alex Sarr, those are my consensus top 3 players in this class. You talk about somebody that can come right in right now and step in and be the point guard of the future. Who knows what happens to Jalen Green? Is Jayshawn Tate going to re-sign with you? Probably not. Is Alperen Sengun getting really dangled for Kevin Durant? And in the slight chance that he is, pick 3 would most likely package for Kevin Durant. I don't think Houston should do that. Alperen Sengun is a better player than KD at this very moment. Right now, yes, Kevin Durant's a Hall of Famer. Yes, he's still a good player. But at this current moment, Alperen Sengun going into his 4th season could be an all-star next year. And this is a great moment in Rockets history. You're getting your sharpshooter to pair alongside Amen Thompson or Jalen Green, whichever one you want to keep. I believe they keep Amen Thompson, even though he can't really shoot the basketball right. Jalen Green is expandable at this rate. You didn't extend him. Are you going to extend him? Probably not to the rookie max. So is he getting traded? Absolutely. I think he does at some point this summer. But Reed Shepherd to fit alongside Amen Thompson, Fred VanVleet coming off the bench as a mentor role now to step onto the bench, I think will be great for the team. With pick 4, I have San Antonio trading this pick, guys, to the Atlanta Hawks. I have them trading pick 4. And in return, the Hawks send Trae Young. Yes, I know I'm wearing his jersey right now, but I have a feeling he will no longer be a Hawk by the end of the night. Either one of him or DeJounte. To San Antonio Spurs for pick 4. And of course, like salary filler, like Keldon Johnson and others, right? So Atlanta's on the clock, guys. Donovan Clingan is on the clock. He's on the board. You go with Donovan Clingan. This is the master class. I'm putting out an article at noon about how the Hawks could win this draft and have a master class of a draft, guys. And if they get Richardson at 1 and Clingan at 4 or vice versa, this is a dub. This is a dub. Imagine Richardson and Clingan as your future, along with Jalen Johnson. Kobe Buffin as your point guard, right? I love this already. I'm loving it already. Now at pick 5, right? Montas Buzelis has been the one most slated there. I don't know if I want to take him there because I just feel like Cody Williams is going to be there. They can also look at Stephon Castle if he's not already off the board at 4. And Jaden Ivey should be getting calls. If I'm teams, I'm calling about Jaden Ivey. I'm calling about him. So I'm forcing Detroit to get Stephon Castle because I want to see him on a team with LaMelo or with Cade. Like somebody with their point guard so he can play the off guard as well. I would even love to see him in San Antonio, but at the same time, I feel like Buzelis is the safe pick to go here. Talk about somebody that can instantly step into that 4 position alongside Jalen Duren, alongside Asar Thompson, alongside Jaden Ivey if he's still there, alongside Cade Cunningham, of course, the franchise guy. Cade and Duren are the franchise guys. We know that. And to have another piece to add on, yes, Buzelis' shooting is not all the way there, but at the same time, guys, I love this pick for the Detroit Pistons. I would love this pick. If he slides to Charlotte, if he slides to Portland, I love the picks. Or even San Antonio. Now, here on the board with 6, the Charlotte Hornets had a chance to get Reed Shepherd. I don't think they're going to do it here. I think Spurs trade up to 6 and get Stephon Castle here, guys. They're going to give up pick 48, and this is what you do. And they're probably going to have to give up what? Somebody off that team. I don't think they're going to give up anybody off that team. Maybe be like Devontae Graham, but I'm going Stephon Castle here. Obviously, if you trade up for him, you're going to get Stephon Castle. You're going to get him. He's a great player, somebody that can step right into that point guard role over Trey Jones. Is he getting traded? I think most likely is. Probably not tonight. Maybe tomorrow on day 2. Who knows? But Stephon Castle could instantly step into that point guard role, make things better for Wemby, make things easier for Wemby, and just having him as a point guard of the future with Wembanyama and Vassell and Sohan there, it's crazy. It's good. At pick 7, Dalton Connect is here. They didn't have a chance to get Donovan Clingan. You could trade down to 14 or 9 and get Khalil Ware. I've seen him go in the top 10. I think his ceiling is 8 or 9. Dalton Connect is here. And I do think that Charlotte would go Connect, but in the event that they don't go Connect, right? You go best player available and you go Tijon Salon. You need a power forward. You need wings. You need wings, period. Jeremy Grant, is he going today? Most likely if they get a good trade package. Mavericks need to need to push forward on that. If the Knicks just traded for Mikal Bridges, you can trade for Jeremy Grant, Mavericks. You need to push forward on a trade for Jeremy Grant, make him the third scorer option, or if not, Jordan Clarkson, get somebody off that bench. But Tijon Salon, for me, fits the build. You talk about somebody that can fit right next to Scoot Henderson, be that pick and roll partner, or even be a point forward and handle the ball, and he can shoot. He's a better version of Ben Simmons in terms of passing, in terms of shooting. I'm not comparing him to Ben Simmons by any means, but Tijon Salon, we've seen what he can do on film, and he just looks like a man amongst boys out there. 6'8", he looks like he's more like 6'10", 6'11" out there. Now, Dalton Connect is the guy for Charlotte here. They trade down and get their guy to put alongside LaMelo Ball and Brandon Miller. Talk about a guy that can just get straight buckets. He said that his game is quote unquote must tune in. He's a bucket for real. Dalton Connect transferred to Tennessee, and boy, was it a good decision. Boy, was it a good decision for where he was. And he showed that he can ball. He rebounded the ball great. 21 points per game or 22 points per game. 5 rebounds. Those assists will go up being on the Charlotte Hornets. Brandon Miller, LaMelo Ball, Mark Williams, if he's still there. I like it. And in the event that they do take a power forward, Nick Smith could start, Trey Mann could start, but Dalton Connect will instantly be the 2 guard. Instantly. 2 or 3. With the 9th pick, I have the Memphis Grizzlies selecting Cody Williams, Devin Carter. Yes, I have Cody Williams slipping, but you're about to see why. Devin Carter is Marcus Smart light. He is Patrick Beverly light. He is everything you think about. Literally, when you think about a defensive player, he's Casey Wallace. They're literally the same player. Casey Wallace and Devin Carter, long hair, short point guard, can shoot the ball and can really get down with you. So Devin Carter, Casey Wallace, same player. Literally the same player, guys. You talk about a player that can come right in right now behind John Morant, behind Marcus Smart. Is Derrick Rose probably going to be there? Probably not. They're going to probably cut him or waive him. A guy that can come in right now and score the basketball and defend the other team's best player, like a Kevin Durant or a Devin Booker or a Bradley Beal, like a Anthony Edwards, which I think it's impossible, but at the same time, like a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, like a Jamal Murray, those guys, and he will do a great job on those guys. John Morant's not really great at defense. Will he get better? Yes, but we all know he lacks in that area, in that department, and having somebody that he can possibly play alongside and put Bane at the 3 could be something that they could think about. Something that they could think about. At pick 10, this is a hard decision for the Jazz. You have guys that I think could all fit on this team. Rob Dillingham, Nikola Topic, Ron Holland, and Cody Williams. If it's a clear-cut prospect, you take Ron Holland. If it's the guy that you need, you take Nikola Topic. If you want the fun, exciting one, you get Rob Dillingham. And if you want the wing, you go Cody Williams. And in my opinion, I'm going to go Cody Williams here. I don't think he drops out of the top 10. I don't. But Utah said they want to wait. I don't think they go. Yeah, I think they go Cody Williams here. You talk about a guy that can come right in instantly and be that 2 guard next to Keontae George, somebody that can instantly be a great wing in this league. Yes, he's a boomer bust prospect, but guys, Utah can they can needle him in slowly. Yes, I have him more of as a boom prospect because look at his brother, not only his brother, but himself, what he did at Colorado, averaging 12 points and 3 rebounds, 2 assists. He'll probably average around 3 or 4 at the highest. But Cody Williams alongside Keontae George and Taylor Hendricks as the future, Utah is in a great position if they do that. Great position. Now, Chicago's interesting. Rob Dillingham, would be great here if they did not have Josh Giddey. Ron Holland would be great if they didn't already have a forward, right? So, would you go to Kolatopich here to be safe? Or would you go Rob Dillingham or Ron Holland? And I'm checking reports right now. And a lot of things are happening right now, guys, that I'm going to keep you guys in the loop of. Yeah. So I have them selecting. Could they go big man to be safe with like Khalil Ware? Or the upside? This is an interesting decision, guys. I'm going to go Topic. Just because I know what he can bring to the table. And him and Josh Giddey would be perfect in that backcourt. Nothing else to be said. International backcourt, most likely, yeah. Josh Giddey and Nikola Topic guys could be so great. And for me to just, if I'm the Bulls GM and he's there, you take him. Yes, he's injured. He might come back towards the end of the season after All-Star break, but hey, you take him. You take him anyway. Put him in that backcourt with Josh Giddey. See what Kobe White's availability on the market is. Thunder here. Now, I don't want them to take Ron Holland, but in the event that he is here, he's, yeah. I don't want this to happen, especially as a Hawks fan. I don't want this to happen. I would love Ron Holland on my team, but I don't want this to happen. But it seems more likely to happen either here at 12 or 13 with the Kings, or even at 15 with the Heat if they need somebody young. But Ron Holland fits right into that team. Talk about somebody that could come in right now and contribute right away to that bench. He could even probably start some nights, right? And for him to even be young on the back end of that contract, I mean, he's going to come out the gates being good regardless, but on the back end of that contract, be great. Sacramento Kings at 13, Jared McCain. This is an easy one. Somebody that could come in, cliche, I know, but right now and score the basketball. A 3-point shot is what you need if you are Sacramento. You want to compete right now, a 3-point shot is what you need. You know what they say? You don't always get what you want, you get what you need. And that's exactly what the Knicks did last night with Mikal Bridges, and that's what they're going to do here with Jared McCain at 13 in Sacramento. You get what you need. Now, I'm going to have Portland here taking a big man since they already took T.J. Shalon. And Khalil Ware's on the board, and they're going to take him. Yes, this may be a reach in some people's eyes, but Khalil Ware fits right into what they want to do in Portland, run and gun. DeAndre Ayton, is he the future? Absolutely not. But at the same time, like I've said before, he is a placeholder for the next great Portland center. You can go back on all my videos. I've said he's the next placeholder. He's the placeholder, for the next great Portland center, and that is Khalil Ware. Him and Scoot would be crazy. Those lobs, Scoot, Shaden, Khalil Ware, Salon. Oh, goodness. Pick 15. Do they do it? Do they go Zach Edey or do they go Rob Dillingham? I'm going Zach Edey. Zach Edey and Bam, hallelujah. The Knicks, the Heat, and the Celtics. Those are my top 3 seeds next year. Now, I mean, I may be off about something about that, but yes, if they can keep Jimmy Butler and fix that whole situation and draft Zach Edey, who is just as dominant as Wembanyama, my goodness, guys. My goodness. And yes, I said it. He is just as dominant as Wembanyama. He is. You see what he did in college? College basketball player of the year. Okay? Well, if not, the argument can be had. Best player in college basketball behind Donovan Clingan. So Edie here at 15 makes so much sense. If you are Philadelphia here, you're looking at your chops. You're like Rob Dillingham and Tyrese Maxey together. We're gonna pull it off. We're gonna do it. Don't let the Lakers get Rob Dillingham. If you can pull this off right here and get Tyrese Maxey and Rob Dillingham, Lord help, go. So God help me, help the league. That's two sharpshooters, two snipers, guys. And I'm so just. This would happen only if the draft failed this way. And it's looking like he'll drop to 15. He's not going past the Heat, I guarantee you. If he goes past the Heat, that's criminal. If Isaiah Collier doesn't get selected in the top 20, that's criminal. If Tristan Da Silva falls past 20, that's criminal. So it's just like, hey, we're going to take best player available. Best player available is Rob Dillingham. And with my last pick here, because I'm doing top 17 picks, I'm going to go Bronny James. I don't know. Jacoby Walter seems nice, and they could develop him. But they go Collier. I'm going Bronny James. I think they're going to pull it off. I think they're going to draft Bronny James at 17. Defense is there. The shooting mechanics wouldn't need to be fixed, but his defense is there. All defensive potential in my eyes at a point guard position. Hey, Bronny James to the Lakers, baby. We don't got to say nothing else. If they pull that off, wow. Now, two guys here I'm looking at: Johnny Furphy or Buck Carrington. Buck Carrington, for me, my goodness, him on the Magic with Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. That's a big three to watch out for. That's a big three. That is a big three. I don't have to even say much about this guy. Man, you talk about somebody that come in, start day one over Markelle Fultz if you bring him back, which you're probably not. Anthony Black, are you going to put him at the 2 position? Or are you going to trade him for Anthony Simons? If they don't trade for Anthony Simons, this will be the pick. No doubt. This will be the pick. Pick 19. Isaiah Collier's on the board. Jacoby Walter's on the board. Johnny Furphy's on the board. Go get Jacoby Walter. Go get a wing. Go get somebody that can develop under that system, under I forgot his name. Dragoff, I believe his name is, the coach. Get somebody that can develop under his system and Masai Ujiri's system and could be that extension person long term, probably with Scotty Barnes. Like, he could definitely play alongside Scotty Barnes for sure. With the 20th pick, I have Tristan Da Silva going or Johnny Furphy. I'm gonna go Tristan Da Silva. This is a safe pick. So for me, guys, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this one time. If Tristan Da Silva falls out of the top 20, this is criminal. Okay? Criminal. If he falls out of the top 20, this is criminal. He should go somewhere in the range of Sacramento to Cleveland. Now, I could get him falling out because he's a win-now player. Most of the teams want to build for the future. He could be a future piece. He's only 22 years old, guys. I mean, hey, we've seen 21, 22-year-olds become all-stars. Mikal Bridges got drafted when he was, 21, I believe? So it's like they can do it. They can do it. I'm not comparing him to Mikal Bridges in any type of way, but he can shoot that thing. He can shoot that rock. He showed it at Colorado, and he will be a good 3-and-D two-way player off that bench. Can even start some nights for Cleveland ahead of Max Strus. Darius Garland would love this guy. Just kick it out, and he'll make the shot. 21st pick with the Pelicans. I'm going Yves Missi here. This is an easy pick. Get you a center. Get you somebody that could complement Zion Williamson. Brandon Ingram is most likely gone within the wee hours. I guarantee you. So get somebody that can complement Zion Williamson. And on the back end of that contract, be great. And bring the energy as well. Bring the energy back to New Orleans. Tyler Kolek is my pick here for the Phoenix Suns. This is easy. This is an easy one. I need somebody to control that offense. Somebody, you can even play Bradley Beal at the 3 position and have a lineup of Kolek, Booker, Beal, Durant, and Nurkic. That could roll out instantly right there and be great. Tyler Kolek, in my opinion, is a great point guard prospect. And for him to go 22, I think is a little bit criminal. He could easily go somewhere in the top 20. I see his value. On my big board, I have him as my 15th or 13th ranked prospect. I can't remember, but I love Tyler Kolek in this graph. I love him and Bub Carrington. 12 and 13 in my big board. But he would just fit so seamlessly in that system and give you a future piece post Devin Booker era, post Beal era, post Durant era. And now the Bucks here, you can use some shooting, you could use some playmaking, you could use a big man, anything. Isaiah Collier is still here on the board. But I'm going to have Washington trading up to get Collier to jump ahead of a team like New York or any other team that tries to trade up, right? And they're going to take Isaiah Collier. They need a point guard of the future. Now, in recent mock drafts, guys, as I'm looking at recent news, they definitely have Bub Carrington going there. I have Bub Carrington going to Washington Wizards. Oh, him and Bilal, sign me up for that. But Isaiah Collier falling this far and going to the Wizards is criminal. Sign me up for this if this happens. This is criminal activity. We'll have to investigate the league if Isaiah Collier goes to the Wizards. Sarr and Collier? Somebody, anybody. And they can even probably get Ron Holland at 13 by trading away Kuzma to the Kings. This criminal activity. And if they manage to pull this off and get Collier and Sarr, God will help the league. God will help my division. Like, oh, God. With the 24th pick, Johnny Furphy is coming to New York, baby. Get that shooter off that bench that can play alongside Jalen Brunson. Woo! I love Furphy. I have him as my 15 ranked prospect. I love Johnny Furphy in his draft. He is that guy, okay? Furphy's that guy, man. And I'm not calling him Donovan Mitchell 2.0, but I feel like if you put him on a team where he can just blossom like Donovan Mitchell did, he can be Donovan Mitchell. He could be a Donovan Mitchell type of outbreak in this class for sure. With the 25th pick, Keyshawn George or Baylor Shireman. Baylor Shireman can shoot up draft boards. But I'm going to go DeRon Holmes. I feel like he goes this high. Need a big man. Just in case Isaiah Hartenstein leaves, you talk about a player that can instantly come in and be that power forward center backup to Mitchell Robinson and be that guy while averaging probably around 7 to 8 points, but 8 to 9 rebounds at the highest per game in his rookie year. That's what I'm predicting for DeRon Holmes. And be that high energy guy at the bench. All right. Washington just traded down to number 26. Just traded up from 26 to 23. And Milwaukee traded down to get this guy, Keyshawn George. Get a scorer. Don't get a raw prospect. You get a scorer. Get somebody that can contribute right now. Marshawn Beauchamp, you haven't developed him well. And Keyshawn George, in my opinion, is already developed to be a 19-year-old freshman. He could just step in right now and be that glue guy off the bench with Marshawn Beauchamp and whoever you choose to bring in with Bobby Portis if he's not traded. Brook Lopez, if he's not traded. Somebody that can come in right now and just be an impact scorer off that bench, man. Terrence Shannon is my guy at 27 to the Minnesota Timberwolves, a man that could just score. He's a bucket getter. Like Dalton Connect, a straight bucket getter. Dalton Connect, Bub Carrington, they're bucket getters. And Terrence Shannon is a bucket getter. Yes, he had some trouble in the past, but I'm not worried about that. He can be a 6'5" point guard when you have a 6'4", 6'5" Anthony Edwards out there. Shannon and Edwards, sign me up for that every day. Every day of the week, if they take Shannon here. Every day of the week. Baylor Shireman would be good here, but I'm going to have them trading this pick. And I'm going to have Boston trading up to number 28, and to get Ryan Dunn. Imagine what they can do. He's Mikal Bridges light without a jump shot, in my opinion. But just imagine what he could do